Well, it's a big day for American politics. It kind of always, isn't it? But particularly at the moment with 3 elections to keep an eye on this morning. And our American in Oz, Sarah James, is here to break it all down for us. Sarah, we are getting so much on our social media feeds about some of these races, particularly in New York. It is quite an extraordinary thing that's happening there.
Well, you're exactly right about social media, because indeed that is how an unknown, relatively speaking, councilman from Queens, New York, became the Democratic front runner. It wasn't a fundraiser that did it. It was all those social media posts on TikTok and Instagram and others. And suddenly Mamdani is the name on everybody's lips. He's a 34-year-old. As I said, he was a councilman from Queens. And the fact of the matter is he's leading the pack, including leading a former governor, Andrew Cuomo. And the third person in the race is somebody called Curtis Lewa, who I remember from my days in New York in the 90s. He started something called Guardian Angels. So those are the 3. But Mamdani is the 34-year-old. He's born in Uganda, raised of Indian parents in New York, went to public school. And what has been the secret there? Young people. He's gotten young people registered. He's gotten them to the polls with his cry for affordable housing and affordable prices, free buses. That's got Wall Street titans going, And that's basically a race that is playing out in real time with, on the sidelines, the President of the United States saying he might withhold federal funding if Mamdani wins. So record turnout, and we're going to see who wins.
Yeah, and it's been interesting to see how the Democratic Party reckons with this style of campaigning. There was reports he'd had a 30-minute phone call with Barack Obama over the weekend, but other political heavyweights haven't necessarily endorsed him. It's been really fascinating.
Well, it is, because he's labeling himself a Democratic socialist. And what he's saying is this is the way the Democrats should be running. Further to the left and younger is the way to beat Donald Trump. Now, mainstream Democrats, who, by the way, are older, are not so happy about this. So Chuck Schumer, who's leading the fight in Congress against the president, he hasn't even weighed in on this at all. But meantime, Mamdani is more playing the outsider to insider card of Barack Obama. That's his playbook, the former president, and that's the way he's going to be tackling this. So it's going to be seen whether or not this is the way Democrats should be going, or if they should go toward the middle. I think one thing is clear: economics are going to be part of what you're going to see Democrats pulling on that string, and that's a huge part of this campaign, and why he's got younger New Yorkers in an extremely expensive city looking to vote for him.
Now, in other news in the United States, there is this ongoing shutdown. Look, no real end in sight as we go to air this morning. And there's a gubernatorial election in Virginia as well. And of course, Virginia, right on the edge of Washington, D.C., a lot of federal workers. What's going to happen here? Well,
I mean, to start first with the shutdown, I mean, what's amazing about that shutdown is we're heading into 35 days, and there's no way to escape it if you look on a government website. For example, I just went to a website where I was looking at what's happening with the 250th birthday celebrations for next year. And I can see there that, according to the president, Democrats have shut down the government for 34 days, 16 hours, 40 minutes, and counting. Okay. So there is no way to escape not only the fact that there is this shutdown, but who is being blamed. Key, though, to remember here before we get to Virginia is that there are SNAP payments. This is the federal subsidy for people to get money for food. 42 million Americans depend upon that. The courts have said the president has to pay this. Only half the money is going to those families. So that's a big issue, and that is pouring directly into the Virginia race that you talked about, where 2 women are running for governor. The woman, the Democrat, is Abigail Spanberger. She's leading in the polls. Against Abigail Spanberger is Winsome Earl Sears. If she wins as the Republican, she would be the first Black woman to win as governor in the United States. It looks like Democrat Spanberger is going to win for some of the reasons that we have just talked about.
Oh, fascinating. And just very briefly, New Jersey, also a litmus test for the Dems and the Republicans
That's
as well.
Exactly right. So Mikey Sherrill, the Democrat, there against Jack Ciattarelli, the Republican. Lots of personal attacks in that campaign. Won't get into those. But again, if you see Democrats win in New Jersey and Virginia, then look at that as Democrats gaining some momentum for the midterms. and also Proposition 50 on the ballot in California, which could mess up more of the redistricting, and that's another fight that I bet we don't have time to get into.
We don't.
Too many states. That's the problem. There's too many states.
We love redrawing boundaries electoral boundaries in the United States. Thank you very much.
Gerrymandering is our word of the day.
Yeah, it sure is. Sarah,
Love
thank
to
you.
see you, Sarah. Look, you might have seen some of those images online of massive lines to food pantries, schools and community organisations trying to help out for people that have lost payments. It's really heartbreaking to see.